Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Milt here to do another video. And this time I'm doing my part 2 of my Clone Wars story arc review series. This time I'm going to review the Yoda Moorband story arc in the Clone Wars. And I have to say, this is one of the better story arcs in the Clone Wars series. This is one of my favorite. This is on season 6. I'm looking here at my notes. And it's for episodes 611, which is called Voices. Episodes 612, called Destiny. And episode 613, which is the series finale, called Sacrifice. So pretty much how this series and this particular arc goes, Yoda is in the Jedi Temple. He starts hearing voices. He's not sure if he's going crazy or not, or if he's, understanding what's going on, because the Jedi at this point, didn't know that you can keep your conscience after death. So Yoda's hearing a voice, and he starts hearing Qui-Gon Jinn communicating with him. And that starts to freak out the Jedi Council, because they think Yoda might be corrupt and be tempted by the dark side of the Force. So they pretty much try to lock him up. But Yoda comes off as not feeling well, so they lock him in like the infirmary. Yoda decides to escape because he hears Qui-Gon Jinn pulling to him, and he sends him on a journey. And Anakin Skywalker helps him escape the Jedi Temple to go on this journey. And that's the first part of the series, which is pretty cool to see. It was cool to see that Qui-Gon Jinn was reaching out to Yoda and try to help him understand that, yeah, there's more to the Force that you don't know about. The Jedi think they know about the Force, but you really don't. And it was cool to see that Qui-Gon Jinn was the first to accomplish this, because let's keep it real, people. Qui-Gon Jinn, I think, is one of the best Jedis of all time. Yeah, we all know Anakin's powerful. We all know Luke is great, and whatnot. But Qui-Gon, he really was the one that really, I think, understood the Force better than anyone. And if you agree with me about that, great. If not, it's okay. But I think Qui-Gon really, truly was one of the greatest Jedis to ever live. It was unfortunate that he had to die, but his death was necessary. So the next part of the story arc, so at this point, Yoda is going on this journey. He goes to a mysterious place where the Force, is incredible. And he meets these 5 priestesses. I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but they have like different theatrical faces. Like one's sad, one's happy, one's joy. It's really cool, and you get to see Yoda be tested. He's going through a trial, and it's awesome because you get to see him go up against him like his dark side. It was cool how he embraced that, because he pretty much they say, if we fight, if I fight my darkness, I'm going to lose. We're going to lose. So he embraced it. And it's okay and that's the thing. It was okay. The Jedi need to understand that it was okay that, yes, there's darkness in all of us. There's darkness within the Jedi. There's darkness no matter what. But we have to embrace it. We can't fight against it, because if we do that, we're going to go down a path that's even worse than what we want. So it's cool to see how those 5 priestesses kind of showed Yoda what it was all about. And they showed him the way that, yeah, there is more beyond death, which was really cool. On the next part of the story arc, it takes Yoda to Moorband, which was probably the best part, I think, in my opinion. Now, at one point, we do see Yoda go to Dagobah. Early on in the Clone War, or in the story arc of this one, we see Yoda go to Dagobah, and he sees some visions and whatnot, which is cool. And Qui-Gon's like, yeah, this is the place you need to come to. Come to this place, once shit gets bad. This is where you'll learn the ways of, of the afterlife and of the Force. But yeah, in this particular last part of the series, Yoda goes to Moorband, which is a Sith planet. It used to be called Korriban. It is what it is. But yeah, and he gets to meet Darth Bane, which is pretty badass. Darth Bane is now canon. People really was wanting that, and that was cool that Dave Filoni and George Lucas put that in there. Also, we get to see Yoda, go through some more trials, but he gets challenged by the Emperor, because the Emperor knows he's on Moorband, so he says, okay, we gotta stop this from happening. So the Emperor / Sidious has Count Dooku do this Sith like witchcraft ceremony, which was tits. I mean, I can't even reenact it because it was such badass, but you get to see kind of like the black magic behind the Sith, and Palpatine like tempting Yoda, and you get to see him like trying to corrupt Yoda, but Yoda doesn't fall for it. he works through this trial, and it was awesome to see. And Yoda pretty much gets a glimpse of the future, and he knows that, you know what, we're not going to win this war. Now we have to prepare to win this after the war is done. And Yoda pretty much knows what's going to happen, which is pretty cool to see that. And again, I thought this story arc was one of the best ones ever told. You know, I mentioned that, you know, Mortis last weekend was great. I love Mortis. But this story arc's really good too, and I think this is one of the best that you need to watch. Again, this is the last 3 episodes of the series. Check it out, people. I highly recommend it. If you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna love this. If you're just an average Star Wars viewer, if you want to really get to the mythology besides the Mortis trilogy, the mythology of Star Wars is also in this series too, because they do. Filoni and George Lucas do a great job at telling this story perfectly. You know, and I think it's great, and I think Star Wars fans are really appreciated it. Now, I wish we all would have got at least one more season of Clone Wars, but, you know, with Disney buying Star Wars, they decided to end it, and this was a good ending, I thought. I was satisfied. You know, we get to see some flashbacks in this. We get to see an alternative, you know, a timeline of how things could be if things were differently, and it was cool, though, man. So, again, that's my thoughts on this particular arc. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Tell me what you think. Are you going to check out the story arc? If it is your favorite, is it not? Leave your comment down below in the comment section. Look for my part 3 review next week of a Clone Wars story arc, and throw some ideas out what you want to see next. Like I always say, comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.
Hey, shawty, what it is? What up? Hey, shawty, what it is? What up? Hey, shawty, what it is? Little buddy, what you on? Some violent shit. 2-stepping laid back still.